What up? That was so in this series.
Can't be excited. I did my day from home today. It wasn't hard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'll be the energy guy today.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it then.
What's up? How you doing? This your first time tuning in. If you a repeat offender, this is G&C Sports Talk, where we do it
For the culture.
by the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
Number one sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Here she is right here. First comment. Ooh, she was early. Number one sports podcast in F-Town, the real funky town.
Real funky.
Faraday, Louisiana. That's how they say. They put the I in there, but it's Faraday if you access. That's what we say. I like the picture. Thank you so much, mother. We appreciate you. To our cousin, we appreciate the support as always. Love you to death. How you doing, Miss LaShawn Holly?
What up?
Holla if you hit me. Good evening, G.R. Houston Jacks. How are you doing? Stutter a little bit. Yes, I brought this hat out again because I got to do my coaching pitch. I'm going off the dome.
I bought my new hat.
You did.
Went to a place again, and I'm going again and again and again.
Some people ask if you gonna move out there. I tell them he ain't got the budget to move out there. You ain't got the bandwidth.
I got the bandwidth. I got it all.
All right, if you say so.
I got it all.
If you say so. Real quick. Hello, Miss Sade James. How are you doing? Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. This is G&C Sports Talk. This is Carrie.
Yep.
I am Gary. Welcome aboard. If you are new, make sure you. Let me just do it real quick. Yo, what up, big bro?
What up?
What up, big bro? If you are new, follow these next prompts in this order.
Yes, sir.
You'll see that again real soon. Yes, if you're a repeat offender, thank you again for tuning in. If this is your first time or you are a replay viewer, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And click that bell notification too. That's what the little ding is for.
Need that.
We appreciate the love and support for these past couple weeks. We've been getting numbers that we hadn't seen before.
Man, we appreciate y'all.
Woo. It's all thanks to y'all. We appreciate it.
Hey, man, gotta love it. Keep it up.
Get the numbers up.
Get the numbers up, man.
Get the numbers up.
Wolf of Wall Street style.
Hey, all day, every day. Yes. Without further ado, before we get going, I remember this time.
Okay.
We love music here. And because we love music, we want to know what you are listening to, vibing to, got a bop to. You just have an earworm in your ear, if you will. What are you listening to? Do us a favor, drop an M in the comments next to the song, album, artist, whatever it may be. Anything musically inclined, we accept hip-hop, country, folk, old school, jazz, electronic, house music.
Whatever y'all have, we'll check it out. We'll listen to it and give y'all our honest opinions on it. That's what I like. I'm just saying.
That's what you like.
That's what I like.
All right, real quick before we get going, get to a couple more comments. What up, fam?
What up?
Interesting convo that we cannot share right now, but we will have on air one day. Great convo we just had. Great convo.
Pick and roll, baby. Pick and roll.
I'm off for the cut. Okay, because I be going back and forth. He's off for the Cotton Bowl. That's the rivalry game, if you want to call it that, between Grambling and Prairie View. So you off. We got a call. We got to make it schedule. Looks like we're going to the Cotton Bowl this year.
Yes, sir.
Looks like we're going to Cotton Bowl this year.
What it do, flight crew?
What's up, Courageous Wolf? What it do? Love the combo. All right. And without further ado, good God. Okay, here we go. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some topics real quick.
Yeah, man.
Want to start off with football first, right?
Let's get it.
So, this just in, according to y'all, listen to this podcast, not the news itself. This just in, Joy to Love and Tua Tagovailoa got that bag.
Got the bag.
And Some people worried if it was too soon for Jordan Love, wondered if Tua was even worth the money. I will ask you with your most controversial take for one of these people. Did they deserve this money?
Tua did not deserve that money. He better hope and pray Tyreek Hill don't ever go out. He better pray that offensive line stay healthy. If not, that boy gonna be on his back, throwing up gang signs again. Let's hope that he don't never have a concussion like that. And you know, hope for the best, but I always prepare for the worst. Jordan Love, I mean, he may be a one-hit wonder. But based on what I saw against what he did against Dallas in the playoffs, I gotta get that man his props. And if he can do that to one of the best defenses in the NFL in the playoff game, the wild card playoff game, just imagine what he'll do after he gets experience after experience after experience. I think Jordan Love will prove that he can take Green Bay to some new heights. I think they may be a sleeper team to win that division, the NFC North, if I'm not mistaken.
North.
And hey,
North.
And look, I think it's gonna be a good. It's between Detroit and Green Bay, maybe even Chicago. We'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, Jordan Love, I liked it. Tua, for the most part, I mean.
So you clearly have something against Tua with him being the bane of your existence, because how is it Tua don't deserve it, but Jordan Love does, and Jordan Love only had 1 year, just like Tua. I'm just asking.
I did say it. If he wasn't one, Jordan Love, maybe he may be. Then again, he may not be a one-hit wonder.
But you said Jordan Love does deserve it versus Tua, right?
Yeah.
Just because he beat Dallas.
Yeah.
Didn't Tua beat Dallas too?
Well, that's not a playoff game. he didn't do it when it counted.
We're moving the goalposts, baby.
Yeah, will.
All right. Here's the God honest truth. Neither one of them probably deserved this money yet. They probably needed 1 more year, right?
Right.
I am a big proponent. We're going to go big business here. I'm a big proponent in, before the market get too big, go ahead and pay these dudes, because next year you're looking at people getting the average for quarterbacks per year after they got their contract this year is $50+ million. So if you don't pay them this year, and they just so happen to have at least a good year, Tua was number 1 in passing, Jordan Love came along and became top 5 in a bunch of categories. Mm-hmm. If you don't pay them this year and you wind up trying to pay them next year, guess what the number going up to next year?
It's going up.
Going about 60 million a year.
Yeah, go and get them right now.
So with that, both of them, go ahead, get them knocked out. And hey, we're here right now, right? Does Tua deserve it? Hey, in the scheme of that offense, I'm not sure anybody else can run it. Why? Because it's designed to get the ball out of his hand and not do anything else.
Right.
And it's only a few quarterbacks that maybe could do that in all of NFL history. But I don't know too many of them that could do it right now. And that's going by the top upper echelon, because Patrick Mahomes doesn't do that. Mm-hmm. Lamar Jackson doesn't do that. Josh Allen definitely don't do that. These are the top ones. Matt Stafford, he's the top one. Jared Goff, I don't think he does it. They play a different way. His is read 1, read 2, read 3. The ball better be out your hand by then. And then if it's not, you get down and fall softly into their hands. That's one. So in terms of running the offense, he did good. Go ahead and pay him right now.
I see where you're going.
No. You good. You made your point. That's what you're supposed to say. I say go ahead and pay him, because I don't know if you can find anybody else like that. In terms of Jordan Love, he absolutely deserved that money, because at the end of the day, the NFC North was in the hands of others, but it's going back to Green Bay after this year.
Oh, you think? Hold on. So you don't think Detroit?
I think Green Bay is about to sit up here and do what they used to do, and that's run that division right down through Lambeau Field. I love Detroit. You know I love Detroit. You know I love knee-biting Dan Campbell. But what I got to say is, when Green Bay got an elite quarterback, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and not Jordan Love, he don't have to even be what them other two are. But if he just does the bare minimum, the bare minimum mean he can win the NFC North. If your only tough outing is against the Detroit Lions as a full team, not potentially a defensive team in Chicago, and not potentially, we're going to say a defensive team, Minnesota, minus Justin Jefferson doing his thing. If you only have to worry about a whole team in Detroit and you can rattle off some wins, and it come down to possibly the last game or the game before the game before the last, Green Bay stands a better chance sometimes in that scenario. So I love play on words. I love the fact that Love got his money because so many people hated on him and said he could not do it, even though he had never played in the professionals that long because Aaron Rodgers was in front of him. I love the fact that he got his money. Yes, it's a play on words. I like the fact because my compadre here called Tua Tagovailoa noodle arm.
Noodle arm, he is,
and I like the fact noodle arm said I got 53 million M's per year. What's up?
Share the wealth. Share the wealth, man. That's all. Hey, I mean, congratulations. Congratulations, man. Look, hey, you deserve it. Do I think you worth that much? Hey, it remains to be seen. But hey, we'll see. We'll see when the season starts, man. They may make a deep playoff run. We'll see. We may have Miami, Kansas City matchup in the playoffs. Who's to say so?
Real quick from Chelsea, what's up, little sis? You late, but you here. That's all that we ask. That's all we ask. We here at GSC Sports Talk appreciate all participation and viewership.
Big facts.
I approve this message.
Hey, by the way,
go ahead. No,
DJ Moore from the Bears got paid, agreed to 4-year, $110 million extension with the Chicago Bulls. Was he worth it? Well, I'm gonna ask you. Bears. On my bad.
DJ Moore, getting paid.
Former Panther.
Former Panther. Was it worth him getting paid? Hell yeah. Should he have gotten paid? Hell yeah. Honestly, DJ Moore, if he would have been with Cam Newton, the Panthers possibly could have won the Super Bowl during his time. Oh, he's that dynamic of a receiver. He was their quote-unquote bright spot last year, with the exception of a few other players that stepped up, but he's the one that demands that attention. He's the number one receiver. They got more receivers now. They got better players, I guess you could say, after acquiring so many en route for Caleb Williams. But when it comes down to it, yeah, my man deserved that money. I don't know if the Bears are doing the right thing or not. We shall see when the season starts. Because you, my friend, I'll let you read it because I want to take it from you.
Okay.
You have some we're gonna call this breaking news whether you want to or not. Call that breaking news right there.
Okay. All right. Hey, breaking news. Sunday, I believe, training camp is underway. Who are you looking most for? Caleb Williams and other starters. They are not playing in the Hall of Fame game, which I believe is Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe that's Thursday. But like I said, we won't get back to that first part. Training camp is underway. Of course, when training camp comes around, NFL training camp comes around, you're going to see a whole bunch of fist fights. You're going to see a whole bunch of everything going on. Hard Knocks coming back. Definitely got to check that out.
It's already been out.
Oh, my bad. It's already been out. But, this is the season that we've been waiting for, man. Football will finally be back on Thursday. I can't wait. But like I said, training camp is underway. For the Saints, they said that Chris Olave, he had went down with like a minor hip injury. Our D line was holding up. They were doing what they were supposed to. And who I'm looking forward to, and I ain't gonna say he's gonna start. And I've been saying this all since we got him, Spencer Rattler. I just want to know the pros and the cons of what he's been going through in training camp. Because in my opinion, I think he is the future. I think he will be the future. I can't wait to watch him play. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a lot of burn going on. So that's one of my picks.
You say burn?
Yeah, a lot of burn. Yeah, a lot of burn playing time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when it comes to rookies, and I'll bring this up later on when we get to it. When it comes to rookies, you can only expect so much. CJ Stroud, although he's an outlier, not a closet Houston, Texas fan, they're the AFC fan. I adapt you. When it comes to what you can expect from rookies, you should not expect very much. CJ Stroud came from a somewhat pro-style system. Also had a great setup with the additions of head coach DeMeco Ryan and offense coordinator, whose name I always forget. So it'll come back to me later. I always forget it when I need to. But they had a good thing set up and also had pieces there. And they were also playing good beforehand. You should not expect very much from Caleb Williams this year. If you do, you are sorely mistaken. You should not expect that much from Jaden Daniels. If you do, you are going to be sorely mistaken. I don't expect anything from J.J. McCartney for the Minnesota Vikings, but that is just me. You should not expect too much because they are rookies. The game is faster. They might get hit. They might get hurt. C.J. Stroud and Anthony Richardson, before he got concussed 3-4 times, are outliers. Anthony Richardson runs a freak of nature, unproven talent in the sense, and they took a chance on him, and it was the right decision. We'll see if he learns how to slide. Hopefully, he went to Tua Tagovailoa's camp. And then C.J. Stroud, I called it. Fellow Houston Texan fan, G.R. Houston Jack, in the comments, she is a Houston Texans fan. So I was the first one to, hey, man, y'all going to have a good year. Y'all might win this AFC South. I think y'all got it over Jack. I said that. I know she said that too because she believed in her team. When it comes to what to expect, though, hey, man, Spencer Rattler, if he get in, hey, you can't be no worse than what we saw last year.
Yeah, man.
For the Saints.
It can't be as bad, but I'm looking forward to looking at some preseason guys, seeing who's going to stand out on Thursday, see who's going to make the cut, see who's not going to make the cut. You know, it's just part of life. That's sports life. So, hey, yeah, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Real quick to the comments. Happy Tuesday.
Hey.
Happy Tuesday. How you doing, Tanya? How you doing? Is Kamara going to stay with the Saints? And for this year,
yeah,
we shall see. I think his contract is up next year.
I believe so.
We shall see. All I can say is I was called stupid by my uncle for saying we need to prepare for life after Drew Brees, and it ain't look good so far. That's good, but I keep saying that though, right? Please let Caleb Williams hype pan out. I can't take dealing with Chicago and our football disappointment one more season.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, do I got a story for you later on this time?
You have plenty. You have some more years of disappointment.
Oh, do I got a story for you? Bring on the game. August 1st cannot come fast enough.
I agree.
2 more days because I'm watching the Olympics. As he knows, I've been watching since I was younger. I used to watch the gymnastics, the women's gymnastics. I feel like it's self-explanatory.
Right.
I watch the gymnastics. I always watch track and field. So I've always watched the Olympics and World Games and stuff like that. But yeah, it's nothing like football atmosphere coming back and things getting ready to get back to some sense of normalcy.
Yeah,
Plus,
man.
I mean, we all know anybody who tunes in on this here podcast probably is going to be, they root for Simone Biles and they may know a couple more things. We are here for some track and field, baby. Let's be honest. We are here for some track and field.
No, I'm here for it all. Gold for everything. Metal up. That's the name of this podcast. Metal up, man.
If you ask him right now who got what medals, he wouldn't tell you who he wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. I couldn't tell you.
So what we here for again?
Metal up.
I hate people around Olympic time. Y'all know. You don't even watch it. You just talking about some metal up.
Yeah, metal up.
You don't know nothing. Speaking of Olympics, we can transition to basketball really quick once we get through with these comments. Thank you for that, Gary. They are just yearning for heartbreak.
I think he's about to save the Bears. Hello, Bears, and they better get him some grace.
Hey, all I know.
I agree. Hey,
all I know is holding him out during this Hall of Fame game in the first half. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
It's not like you're trying to save him for something.
He want to get out there sometime. I don't know why.
Yes, it is the Hall of Fame game. It is Thursday,
August 1st. I
think it's at 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We get our first crack of football. I've been lying. I think that's the only game I'll watch for a little bit because I don't pay attention to training camp.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to training camp. But I do
watch reports though.
I do have highlights, but I do pay attention to the Hall of Fame game because I am interested in who are getting inducted and things like that. And who was it? DeMarcus Ware or Lawrence, who sung the national anthem last year?
No, I didn't get that. I didn't see that part. No.
Oh, okay. I got something to show you afterwards.
Oh, what? You heard it first.
I got something here to show you afterwards. Yes, that Hall of Fame game for the NFL Hall of Fame preseason kickoff game this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I I almost died.
I'm looking forward to it.
But with Andre Johnson being inducted to Texas, I mean, it's important, but it ain't gonna count towards.
Yeah.
But it'd be good if they did. Hey, CJ Stroud, 1 series.
That's it.
Don't get hurt.
Don't get hurt.
Tank Dell, don't even play. Stephon, and you can play a little bit because he got a good. He ain't really banged.
Yeah.
Really Nico Collins, 1 series. Hey, time to see what else y'all got.
Get in and get out, man.
Get in.
That's
get
the
out.
OG's classic, bro.
Oh snap! What up? What up?
What up? What up? Hey, speaking of that, Simone Biles, the gymnastics squad took on gold.
No. It's the U.S. squad because they be doing it on the TV saying Simone and the U.S. team. Yes, the team event for the U.S. women's gymnastics team took on gold. I believe the men. This is the team, the all-around team event, right? The men took on bronze, if I'm not mistaken. So the men took on bronze, the women took on gold. Mm-hmm. I actually watched a good chunk of that today. It's really impressive. It really was. Our women's team is really, really dominant.
Volleyball too. I believe they beat China yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I was watching that while I was getting my haircut for sure. And it's some more. Our U.S. women's rugby won their first medal in Olympics history. Bronze, yeah. I saw that too.
Yeah.
They on it.
The New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken, they women tough. Just like the men, though. Just like the men. Their men and women are tough. But since we're on the Olympics, right? We're on the basketball, right? Yep. On the men's side, because women's don't have no controversies like the men's do, right? I guess the men's got to bring the drama. I don't know. So, women's basketball, right? We cover mainly basketball and football here. So, women's basketball. Expect them to win their 8 gold.
Yeah, I don't expect nothing less.
I see nothing less from them. They're going to win it. Their team is far superior. The gap has not closed like it has for men's basketball. Continue to see our women get dominant, be dominant and win another gold medal. Shout out to all of them. I can go on name them, but I'm going to forget a couple people. But Diana, Brittany, Asia. Shout out Asia, the best women's basketball player right now.
Yeah.
No matter what anybody says. Asia.
MVP.
Breonna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, Chelsea Gray, Jackie on there too, right? Jackie Young.
I believe so.
Jackie Young. Again, I told you I was going to forget some, but I named.
Asia had a 43-point game.
Was it 43?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. But
40-point game in the Olympics is crazy.
Yeah. And the thing about the Olympics, because this is going to lead into everything, the thing about the Olympics is 40-minute game versus the basketball game. This for men's, right? The basketball game in the NBA is 60 minutes.
Right.
So 40 minutes, our basketball team was struggling. And we have a lot of superstars, but they don't stay together, play together that long. Other teams that we compete with in the Olympics and the World Games, they stay together. It's a dedicated team. They are all about their country. We kind of put together, we got the talent, blah, blah, blah. We do all that good stuff, right?
Right.
We were down by like 5, something like that. Something crazy in Serbia. This is where it counts, ladies and gentlemen. And who walks in? Kevin the Durantula Durant.
That's a bad man.
Who comes in and doesn't miss a field goal up until he does, but he only missed one. I think he was 9 to 10, 8 or 9, something like that. And Kevin Durant saved the day. And I gotta just ask, old men, I say old because that's what they count them as, right?
Right.
Old men continue to save the day. What does that spell for the U.S. Olympic team? Tell us why we should or we should not be concerned with what is going on.
Well, we should be concerned with what's going on because they had great performances, but still they barely get a nod. They barely win it. Even the exhibition, like I said, when they played Sudan, they barely won.
You almost did it again.
They barely won, but the good thing is they are winning, and they are winning these games with good minutes from everybody. I know Jason Tatum didn't play. I know a lot of people made a big deal out of that, but Steve Kerr said, when Jason Tatum played, then somebody else can't play. And I don't know, Steph Curry's name ain't been coming up a lot. I think Steve Kerr said he's going to try to help Steph get his game up in the Olympics as well. But as far as, like I said earlier, as far as the chemistry is concerned, I'm pretty sure it's going to take a whole lot of chemistry because everybody is the man on their team. So now when you play for the USA, everybody has to sacrifice something to the betterment of the team. So I think KD coming back was definitely a huge factor. I still think that we have a great bench as well. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. I'm looking forward to see the next team we play. I'm gonna check that out, but look forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to make a deep run, and hopefully we can make it to the middle round and win gold.
Yeah, in terms of what's going on, Jason Tatum did not play. Right, that's been the biggest news that I've seen. He did not play, even though the U.S. won. And I mean, here's the thing: it's not about individual play, right? It's supposed to be about the team, right? So if it's supposed to be about the team, then we have to sit up here and think: did they win or did they lose? And we know they won. Mm-hmm. So Jason Tatum didn't play. Steve Kerr had to come on and apologize and say he couldn't believe it himself, but it just wasn't the right team and all that. Hey, man, bro, you ain't got to apologize because at the end of the day, you are judged by if you get a medal or if you do not. If you don't get a medal, then we can have this conversation.
There you go.
But because we're going for the gold and we just won, right, it doesn't matter. Hey, if Jason Tatum is sad, which, by the way, Jaylen Brown, like, he winning because, he wouldn't have played either, most likely. But if he's sad, then hopefully he gets some playing time. But if not, hey, you get a gold medal. And here's the other thing. I hope you're around to play for the next one because these players won't be here next time, and it really will be your turn.
It's going to be your turn. Yep, show up and show out.
Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and LeBron James. Devin Booker's still young. But LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry, I'm confident in saying they will not be at the next Olympic in 2028. So
I know they won't be.
You'll get your chance, buddy boy. But if you don't get it this time, enjoy the ride, learn, and take it out on them next year in the NBA. That's
there
all.
You go, man.
Also, Tyrese Halliburton ain't getting no love.
He ain't getting no love either. Hey, look. Hey, if you want to cheer for them to win, go right on ahead, man. Just know when we win, speaking into existence, just know you're gonna be a part of that team. You want to be part of USA gold medal. That's all I'm saying.
And when it comes to that, I saw on the gymnastics team, it's a 16-year-old who did not compete. And they say one of the reasons because all these women out here specialize in some things. And I think too, it's more their seniority, right? But she's 16. She didn't do anything, right, in terms of like compete today. But she still gets a gold medal.
Exactly.
So if it can happen in gymnastics, I know we're in a country that loves basketball, but if it can happen in gymnastics, and they only get this time and other time, like one other time, every year, whatever, unless you're in college and things like that. If this happen in gymnastics, it can certainly happen in basketball.
Yep.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Hey. Want to give a shout out to arguably the best man who he's had a good first life, second life, third life, all of this, right? I want to give a shout out to Snoop Dogg, man. Like, homie is living his best mofo life.
Thanks.
For real. Like, he sea-walked on his way to light the torch. Like, it's Snoop Dogg.
Hey, man. Hey, he is living his best life. Yeah.
I'm be out here.
Hey, who would have ever thought, man?
Hey, I don't know. Real quick before we go ahead.
Yeah.
Who the better to you, Shannon or Snoop?
It gotta be Snoop Dogg.
It gotta be Snoop Dogg. It gotta be Snoop. I love Shannon. I love Shannon Sharp ain't the best man. It's Snoop Dogg to me. That's just me.
It's all, man. To me, it's always gonna be Snoop Dogg because from what he came from, and of course Shannon Sharp too, where he came from too. But to be known worldwide, to be known as a rapper out of Long Beach.
I wish I was on the thing so I could sit there and did a poll.
Oh. Dang. Well, y'all let us know in the chat then.
No, they are. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but yeah, Snoop Dogg, man. Hey, that man came a long way from being a murder case to making great music to still 3 decades. Is it safe to say like maybe 2 decades and a half in? Like with him making music being like the most figurative person in hip hop history. Like everybody knows who Snoop Dogg is.
So the only one that will trump him is LL Cool J. And that's because LL Cool J may not do all the things that Snoop Dogg does, but he's been on NCIS. He had some movies too. You know, like he's a actor and he can still if he wanted to, right? And LL Cool J was the first one. So LL Cool J did it before Snoop. He was the first, like, outside of Run DMC, he was that first one that went mainstream doing this, went this way. Really big, like it's both of them, but LL been doing it a little bit longer. But it's still, to me, it's Snoop Dogg. I still want to be Snoop Dogg.
To me, yeah,
like Aunt Alexa said, when I grow up, when I grow up, I want to be Snoop Dogg.
I want to be just like Snoop Dogg when I grow up. Facts.
The other young lady had to sit out. The women's all around, but she still gets to go. Yes, she still gets to go. I didn't write down her name, but she still gets to go, even though she didn't compete because she was a part of all this, and she's not an alternate. She just didn't compete, but she'll be competing in the individual, if I'm not mistaken, from what I heard. So that was trying to be busy at work.
Yeah, man.
He truly is living his best life,
man.
Like, shout out to this man for sea walking on his way to lighting the torch. They had so many memes where he lit it, and then they had weed.
Oh,
they had a blunt.
Wow.
Wow.
I did not see that.
Oh, I gotta show you.
I did not see it. Yeah, you gotta show me.
I couldn't find one to put it on here because it wouldn't let me say it.
Oh my God.
And he's worked with Martha Stewart, who is actually a felon.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Hey, who would have known hip hop would take us this far, man? That's all I'm gonna say. Who would have known?
That is hilarious. I tried to get a picture of her, but it did not let me get it. Let me just try one more time. I don't think it will.
Yeah, man.
It did not let me get it. But Clarissa Shields made history. We might well say, this is the best woman boxer of all time. She calls herself the GWOAT, which is greatest woman of all time. She's the best boxer that we've ever seen, pound for pound, I guess you could say. Because now she's gotten 5 titles in 5 different weight classes.
That's bad, man.
5 different weight classes. It goes from light heavyweight, middleweight, and then now as of Saturday, she captured 2 other heavyweight titles by performing a TKO, which doesn't happen in boxing like that.
Not a lot.
So shout out to Clarissa Shields. I tried to get your picture on here if you ever watch this. Shout out to you if you watch it. Try to get your picture on here so people can know what you look like. But she's actually you know what? No, forget that. She's actually right here under me. There's a picture of some of her belts. That's a picture of some of her belts because she got enough to sit up here. She has to hold her hands like this in order for you to see all her belts. Shout out.
That's a lot of belts. Hey.
Shout out to Black Excellence. Shout out to you, Clarissa Shields. Shout out to Flint, Michigan.
Hey, shout out. Hey.
Shout out to Flint, Michigan.
Shout out to boxing.
She doing MMA now too.
Oh, she doing MMA? Oh, I didn't know that.
She won her first match.
Well.
she might take up a blow. She might make Amanda Nunes come out of retirement.
She's just an athlete in general.
Nah, for sure.
Like she's just an athlete. That's crazy.
Really quick before we get into our segments, which we know y'all so duly love, and if you don't, just keep that to yourself because all this stuff. Actually, 2 things. If you need an Olympic schedule, you can go to Olympic.com or you can go to NBCOlympic.com, and that'll give you a schedule. I know a lot of people, like I said, tune into the track, want to see the gymnasts. Maybe if you're interested in swimming and all the other I'm saying oddball sports because we don't see them on a regular. If you want to get a glimpse of that, they have it broken down by day. You can kind of scroll down on both of them. I checked it out beforehand. I would put it in here, but I'm not a great speller, nor can I really say words. I got a lot of flaws. But yes, Olympic.com or NBCOlympic.com. I thought it would have said Olympics, but it just said Olympic.
Is it?
But if it don't go to Olympic, then put Olympics with S on there. Yes, you can go to. I'm gonna give my 30-second speech though, real quick.
Okay.
So I got NCAA football 25. Everybody's been waiting on this for a while. He's been sending me memes since the day we found out this about coaches giving their inspirational speech. We've heard inspirational speeches all over, right? From the Source Awards and music to presidential debates. Yes, I go when I said that. Presidential debates, whatever it may be, right? Political leaders, thought leaders, revolutionaries, all that stuff, right? I'm gonna give y'all 15 to 30-second speech on what I pretend to give the players is gonna come to me.
Talk to him, man.
Apparently, my speech ain't working because I only got one recruit so far.
You
But
gotta
this
do
is
better.
what I tell recruits that want to come play for this guy right here. Sit down and say, "How you doing, Sammy Joe? My name is Gary Jackson Jr., meaning I'm built off of excellence. We don't come here to win games, baby. We come here to win championships. And if you want to win a championship, I'm your guy. I'm your guy that's going to take you here. You're going to win the championship. You want to win a trophy other than a Heisman? I can guarantee you'll get there if you listen to me. If you listen to me, I can get you to the pros. I can make you great. Not again, I can make you great all together. But you got to come play for me. Forget all these other coaches. They want the limelight. Nah, baby, I give it to you. Now, that's what I tell all the recruits. Now, in the back of their mind, they think it's all a cakewalk or whatever when they come to me. We about putting in this work, though. Right now, we 5-1. A little bitty school called Appalachian State. We out here killing it. You want to know why they started to come to me now? Because they see the vision. Y'all don't just play.
All right, hey, clap it up. Hey, clap it up for Gary for his speech, man. Clap it up for Gary.
That's what I tell my pretend recruits.
Clap it up for Gary. I like that. I like that pitch, man. I like that pitch. Did you also tell him that you know if you come, you're gonna have to earn it? That you ain't gonna be starting on your first day?
No, I ain't telling them that.
Well, sometimes you got a lot of cheats, so you know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. Hey,
I ain't telling them that.
Great speech. That was a great speech. I like it.
Oh, I've already got my dates and times marked. Good stuff. Same here. And love, yeah. So rugby is really interesting and it's really fascinating. It's starting to grow here in the United States too, and I'm starting to see it on TV a little bit more. So yeah, rugby is starting to come up too. And you'll love this fact right here too. In the Olympics, the men's are not wearing protective headgear no more. In boxing,
oh, okay.
The women are, but the men not.
I'm
not going out there wearing nothing for free. No headgear.
Hey, put the best out there, man. Look, look. When you get back to the States, you're gonna have to do something. You ain't boxing with headgear. So
hey, telling you, the all blacks. If you can't see them and get crunk, all blacks go hard though. All blacks go hard, but rugby in general, rugby go hard though.
Okay,
rugby go hard. Appreciate you. I did that off top of the dome. I thought about it a little bit, but I did off top of the dome. I appreciate that. The women's rugby, the women's rugby going hard. Thank y'all. I done got hot. Now I'm about to take this hat off.
Great
I done got hot.
Great speech.
Yep. You want to get ready, get going?
Yes, sir. All right. So we have our segments coming up right now, and the first one that we have is Flag on the Play. And pretty much when Flag on the Play is when we see any coaches, any athletes, anybody in general just do anything crazy, say anything crazy, and we find it out. I feel that we got to call it out. Oh, it's okay. I feel that it's our job as sports enthusiasts to call these people out. And with no further ado, and I hope nobody read this, but in my time last week, I was on a little trip.
Shout out to you reading articles.
So I was on a little field trip last week, and on my way back to my hotel room, I get a notification on my phone that pops up. ESPN, Athletic, all of that. And my Flag on the Play goes to none other than, goes to Canada removing their women's soccer head coach, Bev Priestman, for the Olympics after learning that she was using drone use against opponents that preceded the Summer Games. Priestman did not coach against New Zealand after a staff member for Canada was caught flying a drone over New Zealand's training session on last Monday. So she's getting Flag on the Play is, why are you cheating like nobody can find what you're doing? And this is the Olympics. All right, if you win, you win. All right, fairly. But if you lose, hey, at least you go out swinging. That's the best your players could do. But cheating with drones, is next level cheating, man. I never in my whole entire life would have ever thought that. What?
It's not next level cheating.
What's next level cheating? Next level cheating for the Olympics.
Oh, okay.
Next level cheating for the
Because
Olympics.
the Patriots definitely did Spygate.
Yeah, that part too.
Michigan definitely set up there and
Stole some signs.
yeah, no. They remember they sent an assistant allegedly to go to other teams that weren't that good that they would have beat regardless. They sent an assistant on a plane to go to other teams before they played. That's next level.
And look, true enough, and also, by the way, I was talking to you, and I was like, this is the reason I love sports. Because there's always some drama, there's always something going on, and it just be random. It literally comes out of nowhere, man. And like again, I have to say this story was funny and crazy at the same time, but definitely disappointing. Because why are you cheating when you just why? It don't make no sense, man. Again, who knows? But hey, former coach, Bev Priestman, this flag on the play goes to you. Do better.
I wasn't mad at it. Only reason why I wasn't mad at it, look, I wasn't mad at it because this is why I wasn't mad at it. This is why I was mad. I wasn't mad at it because obviously they had been doing this before. You don't just, let me go buy a drone and start so you've been doing this, right?
Yep.
And I think if I'm not mistaken, Canada was ranked number 8 in the world going into the Olympics.
So like they didn't want like a lot of people predicting to win, but Canada.
No. They were 8 doing this against somebody that was 28. Yeah. So like you doing it, could this be why Canada was number 8? I'm not sure. But the thing that I was disappointed in was just what I said. You 8 going against 28. I can see if it was like number 1.
Right, number 5.
You know, somebody that's ranked higher than you. This is 8 going against 28, and you got caught with the drone, with the Johnny drone. But the only reason why I say I'm not terribly mad at the drone is because at least you was trying to be discreet. I'm sorry, Michigan take the bait. Like the Patriots been involved in Spygate, Deflategate, all of that. But Michigan took the bait, man. Michigan last year, Michigan Wolverines, who won the title, who shouldn't have probably even been in there. Michigan Wolverines sent an assistant, allegedly, because they let him go before they could prove it. But Michigan sent an assistant on a plane to go to teams' away games to steal their signs. Teams such as Northwestern, Indiana. Not even the top teams. Like, I don't think they even sent it to Michigan State because Michigan State don't beat them that often, I don't believe. Right. But they sent it to teams like that. And the teams like that had the nerve to get mad. Like, they actually had a chance. And it's like, if you're going to do it against, like, Ohio State. But you won't do it against them. But they did win these last few years, so who's to say they didn't do it against Ohio State?
Who's to say?
But, yeah, I wasn't terribly outraged, but it was funny. And Mama said, flying drones are illegal. Yes and no. Flying drones, depending on where you fly them, can and cannot be illegal. But as I learned from G, you gotta get licensed.
Gotta get licensed, man.
Didn't know.
Who knew? Funny story. Please go read that, people, if you haven't.
Yeah, it is. It was. I was like, wow.
Shocked, yeah.
I was like, wow. Yes, so my flag on the play goes to one Caleb Williams. Yes, I am getting on Caleb, not even Chicago, just Caleb. Caleb had a little press conference where they was asking questions and things like that. And I'm going to do my best to paraphrase, but this is why he gets a flag on the play once I get done. I think pressure comes from not being ready. Pressure comes from not having confidence. And I'll just leave those quotes right there. But basically the question was, why don't you, really relate the pressure? And he was like, I don't really use that word unless it's acts and all that. And I would understand if you had a stellar senior season, but looked like the pressure really got to you last year when you were at USC with less than subpar conditions. Pressure, whether you know it or not, is definitely on you. And you've heard me say this, and a few other people have. Homie, they put so much pressure on you, you might as well bust right now. Because if you do not perform in these first 2 years and have a decent first year outing, after they gave up the farm in a sense to get you and get talent around you, you, my friend, more than any other Chicago Bears quarterback, have no excuse. You have all the talent around you.
Yep.
If you don't do good and at least make a playoff run, like get to the playoffs or try to be in contention of, and next year you turn around and do the same thing, you think ain't no pressure. Okay.
You thought you ain't had no pressure at USC? Or you thought you did have pressure at USC? Wait, all right, wait. They'll excuse your performance for this year. Nah, they got to excuse for this year. You still a rookie. You said earlier.
I understand he's a rookie. The reason why I say this whole excuse thing, Jay Daniels, who besides Terry McLaurin, the wide receiver, do he have on his team? Yeah. That we can think of, right? Not that we can't think about it, but off the bat, that's the one I know, right? JJ McCartney. People don't think as much of him, but he had Justin Jefferson to throw to. This man, Caleb Williams, got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet, the tight end from last year who came in and did his thing. They got a pretty decent running game back there, right? Because they got DeAndre Swift now. Yep. And I think they shored up some things on the offensive line. You serve more than anybody, ain't got no excuse. Like, I want to give you one, but he got more talent than anybody. CJ Stroud was such a shock to people because they didn't know what the team was going to look like. Right. We know what this team could look like.
They should be loaded on offense. That's all I can say. They
defense came along last year.
I agree.
So he ain't his window shrinks. That's why I think they ain't playing him in this game. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, my flag on the play goes to somebody who says he doesn't acknowledge pressure until it comes. Because I know he'll say he had pressure last year when he was at USC. Yep. You can't blame it on everybody else after they paying you all this money, getting you all this help. Yes, sir. Flag on the play goes to you, Caleb Williams. I can't.
All right. All right, man. Okay.
Let me get to this real quick. Let me see. Okay.
Oh, for sure. Michigan. I'm sorry. Michigan was next level on that. Allegedly, I know who to call when I need something done. Great one, Miss Tanya. Running late, but what's up, guys? What's up, Spencer?
It's hey, Spencer. It's almost that time for us to be enemies again. It's almost that time. Slack.
Jocelyn is her name. She is the alternate and is from Texarkana. Okay.
Jocelyn.
Okay.
She's 16.
That's crazy. Represent Sade.
Exactly, but didn't I say give Caleb some
grace? I said give him some grace.
They confusing that child already with the pressure. They probably told him the pressure means something else. Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you, pressure means just what it say. It's gonna bust you. You better chill out. They said McDonald's will bust pipes. You better stop. Hey, you in Chicago too. Bad things can happen to people. All right, Greedy dynamic duo ESPN. Eat your heart out.
We appreciate you.
That's pretty good right there.
We appreciate you.
That's pretty good right there. I like that.
Me too.
Since he said that, because I hadn't done it in a minute. You know I love doing this.
Okay, go ahead and do it again.
Hey, make sure if you are a repeat offender, we thank you so much. And then if you're a replay viewer, or if this is your first time, make sure you do this. Okay, so now you don't want to. That is like, subscribe. It ain't got share on there, but share. And then also hit that little bell that's next to it so you can sit up there and do that. All right, go ahead to your next one, good sir.
All right, the next one we have is when life comes at you fast. And pretty much when life comes at you fast is when you on that plane, on that helicopter, and you have your parachute on, and you're on cloud 9, and you get off that parachute. I'm sorry, you get off the plane, the helicopter, and that parachute don't work. And you come crashing down, play it for them. That last part that's great. All right. When life comes at you fast, this goes to none other than the Olympic team that Giannis Antetokounmpo is on. Greece still remains winless in the Olympics. My God, I thought they was gonna be better. I mean, y'all did beat Luka and his team to get there. So I thought y'all was gonna be some contenders, but it turns out y'all just some pretenders, man. And again, That's when life comes to you fast. I thought they was gonna be better. I thought they was gonna make. I think. I don't know. I thought they could make the middle round. The way it's looking right now, I don't know, man. It's looking real spooky right now for Greece. And I saw that they just lost to Canada. Shai Alexander had some words for one of their players on Greece team. Lou Dort had some words to the same person. Man.
You know Dylan Brooks is in there talking somewhere.
Yeah, you know Dylan Brooks is in there talking. Lord have mercy.
So I like that you put this on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess what's the difference between Greece and Lithuania? Ain't that what Luka? Am I saying it right?
Lithuania?
No, Slovenia.
Slovenia.
What's the difference? I feel like they're the same thing. It just so happened that is Giannis' brother on the team?
Yeah, I think I was
That's why.
playing.
That's why.
Well, we don't.
No, the one that's on the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why. That gotta be why.
Hey.
That gotta be why.
He had one little. I ain't gonna lie. He had one little highlight clip that I liked. I was like, oh, damn, I ain't think he had it like that. But again, when life comes at you fast, it goes to Greece for still remaining winless in the Olympics.
I got you. I've been holding on this time. Oh, it's a Atlanta Dirty Bird Falcon fan in here versus the pride and true pleasure of the NFC South, the New Orleans Saints.
Deserve.
This right here.
You reckon?
Yeah. All right. That's so silly. He said he been holding his hate. We have been getting along too good.
It's about that time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our next and last segment. Definitely something that's after one of my nicknames. That's why I like this segment. No other reason why. But we have my money shot. My money shot is something that I want you to remember, something that you cannot forget. When you hear it, make sure you come back and just replay the whole episode yet again, because it's that good, right? Without further ado, here is my money shot. To my cousin, I have not forgot what I told you I'm going to do, because she did give me a dynamic topic about Dion and something else that I had figured out that I want to tie in. So that is coming next week. That is a teaser. But for this week, the money shot simply goes to one person who I believe we all want to live like. Money shot go to Snoop Dogg, baby. Like, who else could it go to besides Snoop Dogg this week, right?
Right.
Like, he crip walked on his way to, well, I guess relight another torch or whatever. My man is out there living his best life. He 6'4", skinny, He smoke all the weed he wants to. Like, my man is doing everything, and all things. And you know what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen? He's being himself.
Yep.
And that's the most important thing.
That's a lesson.
You can find your tribe if you be yourself. Something that my compadres in here who we talk to, whether it's solo or together, everybody know we try our best to be our most authentic selves. Also, we want y'all to do the same thing. So if you learn nothing else from this episode, ladies and gentlemen, learn this one thing. Don't use a drone to spy. Believe that pressure is real and it's never a bad thing. And be like Snoop Dogg when you grow up.
Be like Snoop Dogg. Be you. Be you.
Be you.
Be you.
All right. Get the laugh you coming before we get to the young movie pick right here. Huh? Is there anyone that can stop KD?
No. The only person that can stop KD is KD.
Actually, his ankles.
His ankles, man.
Well, no. I take that back. Yes, there is one person that can stop KD. You want to know who? Steve Kerr. Hey, now if you want to hear us going up for, sit KD down on the bench.
After he came back from injury.
I'm looking forward to it. Hey, I appreciate it, because I'm gonna show you. I ain't know nothing about this, but y'all know my love-hate relationship with Dion. He was kind of right in this one, and I'm gonna be right too.
All right. Good.
Yeah, Snoop, granddaddy,
doing it.
Is he granddaddy?
Yeah, he's been granddaddy.
Oh, I thought she meant it like we call him granddaddy.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
He had been granddaddy. Yeah. His son still playing college ball?
No.
Nah, he ain't make it.
No. Nah, he just.
He
quit.
filmed. He at USC.
Yeah, he quit. Yeah.
He can do film.
Yeah.
Could
He's
do
still
like
gonna be around.
Bronny could do the same thing. All right, go ahead and tell me about the music.
All right, Gary said Bronny could do the same thing, but
He
hey,
could, man.
the music picks are something that we want y'all to listen to from us, and of course, we want to listen to what y'all been listening to. Of course, it could be past, present, anything, any genre. We don't mind it. We love music. We music enthusiasts over here. Gotta use that word again. So hey, let us know what y'all listening to, and we're about to sign off right now on it.
Yep, here we go. From our mother, Teddy Swims, lose control.
Yeah, I lose control. Hey, that's what. Hey, great song by the way.
Oh, shit.
Great song.
All right, you got the next
All right, the next one. Be Grateful by Walter and Tremaine Hawkins.
one.
I
I don't know if I heard that one. I'm gonna go listen to that
Yeah,
one.
me
G.
neither.
I'm gonna have to go listen to that one. Never Be Like You, Flume and Afro, right?
I believe so.
Hey,
Might be.
all right. Flume and Kai. Hey, it's gotta be Kai. It's gotta be Kai.
You gotta be Kai.
Hey,
Yeah, you gotta be Kai.
You know I'm bad at these pronunciations. A Rose is Still a Rose
Classic.
by Aretha Franklin.
Classic.
All right, little sis, I see you.
That's
I
classic.
see. Oop, I forgot to do this. How can you ain't tell me? We need to be bigger, like Mama say. And Brother by Angel Stone. Angie Stone.
Okay.
I got that one. I got that one in my thing, in my playlist. Yeah.
Some soulful music. Okay.
All right. Ordinary Just Won't Do.
By Commission. Okay.
I think I have heard of this one. I got to double check. I think I have. If I haven't, this is going in my personal. Most of these go in my personals.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Look, that's your girl right there.
Georgia Smith. Hi.
Yeah. All right. And last but not least, shout out to
Kamala Harris, Diana Ross. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Gotta let it show. Hey.
All right.
I like it. I like it.
All right. Hey, wonderful picks by everybody.
Love it.
As always, though, y'all never cease to amaze us because sometimes we be knowing, sometimes we don't. Yes, Spencer. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That's Mama New. That's Mama New song.
Oh yeah.
But for the year, that might be a song for the year.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, she can't stop talking about it.
That's pretty good.
All
right. So we have our music picks coming up. We want to give y'all something new, something borrowed, something old, something blue, something new to listen to. And as always, you're gonna go first.
All right, man. Yeah, let's get to it. This is Luke James. All Your Love. I know that autocorrect, man. It messed me up. It didn't autocorrect like that. But again, this is Luke James.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Again, Luke James, All Your Love. And of course, this classic record from SWV. It's About Time. Off their first album. I believe their first album. Not my favorite album by them. New Beginnings is my favorite album by SWV. But this album right here is definitely up there. They have Downtown by as well. But heard this last week I was with the homie. She knows who she is. SWV, It's About Time, and of course Luke James, All Your Love. Those are two great R&B records. Y'all, please go check those records out if you haven't already.
All right, and I got my two. I heard this last week. Spencer knows we talked for a second, and I said whenever I pick something, I got to listen to it fully without skipping anything if I haven't heard it before. So I listened to Mr. Morale by Kendrick Lamar last week, and this song kind of caught my attention. And then I saw the video, and the video caught my attention too. It was actually really, really good. So Kendrick Lamar featuring Taylor Page, Can We Cry Together? Unique concept of what they did, but definitely like one of those ones where you're like, okay, this is kind of like magic in a sense because it reflects what we see sometimes in these troubled times nowadays. So yeah, that was one for sure. And then Nino Man, What About Me? I think I just heard this one just listening. I put my thing on shuffle and it suggested this. It's actually a good one though. But Nino Man, What About Me? Kendrick Lamar featuring Taylor Page, We Cry Together. And that is my two picks. Let's see. Love those picks, Kerry.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
We have one more. Who'd you
Shout out to Two Live Crew. Hoochie Mama. I know they were playing that Freaknik, but hey.
Yes.
I bet they had great time.
Of course they did.
Great time.
Of course they did.
Great time.
All right. We have reached the end of the show. I ain't want to cut you off. I ain't cut you off.
No.
Okay. We have reached the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, I'm going to put it up here for you to follow instructions for my repeat offenders. For my first time, this is for our repeat offenders, for our first time listeners, for our replay viewers. I say mine, I mean ours. That subscribe say you're on too long. It lagged in the middle.
Man, I know you're waiting to do that.
It lagged in the middle. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Always.
We appreciate that. And yeah, without further ado, we have reached the end of the show. We actually made it to an hour this week.
Hey, man. Hey,
you know,
thank y'all for tuning in.
Now we appreciate it so very much. And without further ado, as always, this is G&C Sports Talk. What we do it
for the culture,
by the culture,
because we are the culture. You did.
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Y'all take it easy. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we shall see y'all next week.
Peace.